And they're off.
Today we have Gilgatex versus Caracarn. I believe this is a 1-0 matchup. Both runners probably going to like to go straight to Link to the Past. There are 2 items they can grab here in Super Metroid. They are way out of the way checks. They're going to Link to the Past.
So, I still want to see Moon Pearl on PED.
That would be such a trolley pad. Would that mean all the pendant dungeons in Light World?
Among other things, yes.
Alright, so it was only Super Mission on Lake Hylia, and Gilgatex not opting to save and quit. We have an early blue mail in Link's house. That's a good...
Okay, no PED. Moon Pearl PED today. Eastern was a red pendant, and the other 2 were regular crystals.
I'm double checking, that was a quick check. Yep, regular crystal 1-7. Just double checking both these runners are 1-0 right now in this tournament. Uncle only give us a miss.
Uncle, what were you doing?
Probably could have used those missiles. I'm not gonna lie. Sanctuary today is just a map, so that means the rest of the dungeons is items and maybe a key somewhere. An extra key.
Yep, there's always a key in the first, or well, not necessarily the front, but it's somewhere in there, and there's a couple places that are actually key locked, technically.
It looks like Gilgatex and Caracarn are going to be both doing their lumberjack check. Ha! Chat, that was a priest burrito. I'm a fan of that. I'm going to steal it from now on the next time I see it. Do we have an Aga 1 seat today, people?
It is.
Wait, that was Charge Beam?
I think so.
Charge Beam and Aga 1. So the game logically wants them to beat Aga 1, okay? Because Charge Beam puts Ridley in Mother Brain logic. We know from watching all these races the last couple of weeks, these runners don't need Charge. However, what else is Aga locked?
Indeed. And we all know chat loves their Aga PED seeds. Just missiles there.
Oh, they are getting a lot of missiles. That's the one thing to stop this from being an Aga 1 seed.
Gosh, though, Charge Beam on the Lumberjack just hurts.
Well, it does 2 things. One, the game has a logic chain to it. It wants you to do a certain amount of things in order to beat both games. Having Charge there, now we know part of the chain is to have Aga 1 in there somewhere. Now, do they want Dark World access with Charge Beam? Or are these runners going to find other means of Dark World access?
Well, most runners I see generally try to avoid Aga at all costs.
That's a hook shot in Blind's basement there. A high.
Ooh, nice.
Runners are definitely liking that early. Ooh, that's a rich back room as well.
Well, that's nice to have for, you know, the bottle vendor, getting some bombs, Zora money as well, part way.
Gilgatex is going to farm some bombs. It looks like Caracarn may be doing the same, and he's going to buy the bottle vendor's super missile.
Chat saying 100 rupees is worth for supers.
I mean, you want to try and get at least 60 before Mother Brain. That does stop the whole brain fart needing the charge beam.
True. 60 supers, right?
No, it looks like there was Wave in the Chicken Shack as well, according to our tracker. Thank you so much for that. I believe each super does 300 damage, and Mother Brain Phase 2 has 16,000 health or something like that. Moon Pearl in the well, Phaser in the well, Flute in the well! Oh, this is a 10 out of 10 hype well. Guys, I know we're 6 minutes in, but go ahead and get your salutes in chat. The goose is loose, the dog is amok! Well, 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 that was a well. Both geese is out.
At not even 7 minutes at that.
Oh man, this is they're going to be jetting around this seed like it's a jet seed.
Oh, don't say that yet.
I think I jinx it every time I say it. I need to stop. I mean, last time I said that they found hammer in here, it's ether in there. Oh no! This seed may also be boots locked as well.
So we actually know it was boots are required at some point before Ganon's Tower because of the lumberjack. So technically the game wants us to have boots at some points.
There's an empty ball in the race game. That means Sick Kid can be checked right away. Is that it for all the Kakariko checks already?
Yep.
That's very efficient. That means the runners don't have to worry about coming back here later on for minor checks. And the kid just gives out some arrows.
So, that's all our Light World CAC checks and things to do.
Caracarn with that flute joint, get this out of the way check done very quickly.
Ooh.
He's just gonna go.
So those crabs hurt. In green mail, you take 2 hearts of damage, and in blue mail, I think.
Ooh, that's a lamp.
Ooh.
That's a lamp in the ice cave. Gilgatex trying to get his blue mail. More likely, he's going to do all of South Shore. Nope, he's going to go ahead and flew himself to Ice Cave, it looks like. Nope, damn. Bug catching net! Wow! All these items already. Chat, flying to the ice cave to get a lamp. That's definitely a song of fire and ice. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know. We got another 3 hours, but that might be the fun of it. These runners are just mirrored right now. Now, Gilgatex doesn't have his lamp, and, you know, he'll get it soon, but just having some troubles at Mini Muldrum right now. Oh my god. So sure, Varia in the back of Mini Muldrum, some E-Tanks. Hammer!
Ooh. Varia.
So they could do a lot now of Hammer and Hookshot, and I mean they're missing mitts for Dark World access, which means they can just get supers anywhere else other than getting. Ooh, Gilga, not knowing that the lamp is an ice wall cave, is going to go ahead and I guess dip Paradox. He's going for I am density.
Oh my.
We'll see what the old man gives. Just some love. Old man loves Link for helping him get to his home. And he dies! Oh!
Oh! Well, he just got the save quit point, so...
Couple of missile packs in lower Paradox Cave.
Yep.
I got some of these mini shoulder worms. This time Gilgatex gets some revenge. Bloomerang. More missiles. More love.
Well, this is always nice.
Oh,
Garbage
man, that's
Paradox Cave.
well, 20 missiles. That's going to help them clear out some minor enemies throughout Super Metroid.
I guess.
He's going to be the first one to go check Paradox. Not Paradox. Spiral Cave. Ooh, yeah, he can also go into Hera with a fire source, hoping that Hera is not fire locked. It is a crystal. That could be a 15-minute crystal.
Yeah? Yeah, although Hammer Moldorm is kind of gross, but yeah, it's certainly doable. Yeah, actually.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Caracarn could full clear Hera while he's here. He doesn't have to go get another missile pack. That's 25 missiles in East Death Mountain right now.
Oh, boy.
Where is Caracarn going? Oh, he just decided to take that way up? Okay. He didn't bomb jump. Oh, Gilgatex is going to make the Hera play. We'll see if Caracorn's check of Ice Rod is going to give him a very big advantage.
Oh, man. I don't know why Gilgatex skipped it. Like, that is an easy check with the, flute. As is Agina, for that matter.
Now, he went for Iron Density. He went to Dam and Mini Muldrum for those 7 items. And then he went to Spiral and Paradox for those 8 items. Spectral Rock and some arrows.
Yep.
Supers on Flowing Island.
Unfortunately, with the fact that this is the combo randomizer and it's based on V29 logic, there are no interactive hint tiles, telepathy tiles. They'll interact, but they won't give you good hints.
Oh, big key early, so they can go to the top and hope for the 2 items up there.
Or hope for garbage in the bottom.
Now, see, depending on what item's in the basement, if there is an item in the basement, this may be advantage Caracarn or advantage Gilgatex. Because Caracarn may take the 2 minutes to check the fire-locked basement. Gilgatex doesn't have lamp, so he'll just move on with his life. He may go back to check this layer on if he's not good.
It's always something that'll eat away at you if you know there's an item in that basement. I actually saw a race once where this was first tournament of A Link to the Past randomizer back in spring 2017, and I think, and it was one of the runners. It was a 3-way tiebreaker. One runner checked Terra basement and it had Ice Rod with a crystal turtle rock.
I believe basement will have an item in it now. So, depending on what that item is.
But yeah, needless to say, the other two didn't go back for a very long time.
Caracarn, find our favorite troll first. 3 hits with the hammer will do it.
Yeah, thankfully you can't poke him with hammer, but you also can't hold out a sword to stay.
Ooh! Caro takes
Yeah.
a fall. Now, Gilgatex has less health going to this. He gets the first hit down nice and easy.
I mean,
Second hit nice and easy.
health isn't that big of a deal against Trolldorm. Let's see what you have, Trolldorm. 3 bombs!
So there still is an item in the basement. More likely Caracarn, after he gets some of this, will take the 2 minutes to go find it. Gilgatex is going to go ahead and go on to his next fight, his next area.
So, for anybody in the chat, who wants to play the guessing game of what's in Hera basement? I'm gonna say silver arrows.
That's nice, but not necessary.
Which is why I'm saying it.
He's
Just like
harder
a
than
little slap on the wrist for skipping Ice Rod Cave, but nothing so major that it'll, you know, mess him up later. But
we got
the game
we got
to do
cash
that.
money. We got cash. Morph ball. We got a blue rupee. Gilgatex going to get his piece of heart from the old man. That'll probably be his 4th heart piece. Oh, Caracarn does not get a break.
Ooh.
Now he's stuck in those little 3 squares.
Oh gosh.
He
Be careful.
He has to trigger his inner Neo from the Matrix now. Ooh! Oh, these do 1 whole damage. Ooh.
Yes, they do. Oh! Basement round 2?
That's going to be a lot more time wasted. But see, Gilgatex, he's doing this dark room. So he's taking more time because he's taking his time through this dark room. He's not doing it as fast as he can with the lamp, which we know is in Ice Rod.
Yeah.
So is Gilgatex going to check high jump
There
boots?
we go. Gets his coffee break on round 2.
So we're going to check high jump boots real fast. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck in this room. So I say with Lamp, they need to go to Eastern, even though it's a pendant dungeon, and see if they can get all 3 items. I think that's the next play, since Lamp is in logic.
Yeah. Also, calling beat games. Yes, it does. I found that kind of surprising myself, but apparently that's a thing.
Only arrows! So Gilgatex Hopefully he doesn't take a return trip to Hera because there is nothing in here.
Yeah. Oh man, that's painful.
That's a lamp trap right there. So Gilgatex not getting the ice, going to Ice Rock Cave, getting that lamp, has kind of put him in a tiny lead. I mean, it's not like a major lead, but Caracarn did waste the time going through Hera to do those checks, and I think he did check Spiral Cave,
Oh,
which is what he's going.
we're getting a Saha's closet check. E-tank, 5 bomb capacity, flippers.
Oh my goodness! So we know all 5 chests in the first part of Eastern is in logic because we know where the lamp is. You can get lamp before coming here. So if Gilgatex does sequence break the dark room, it's not that bad because we know it's locked.
Yeah.
Now this is a red pendant dungeon. We don't expect these runners to clear this dungeon, even if they find Bo. Actually, wait. If you find Bo in like the big key chest or the big chest, you just go ahead and clear this dungeon just so you don't have to double dip it.
Yes.
Oh, we're not getting the first check? The first chest check? What?
Gilgatex?
Did you forget about the first chest?
Apparently.
Hopefully he remembers that chest. Hopefully he'll do the I am counting. So he knows he has one dungeon item. This dungeon has the 3 main dungeon items and 3 items in it. So
I mean, I've seen just about everywhere troll a runner. I've even seen someone lose because they forgot about Link's house before. But that would be an unfortunate item.
Gilgatex almost to his 500 rupees for Zora. He now knows he needs that 500 rupees. Aga 1 is Aga dead.
Boo.
Unless he really wants to charge me.
Well, press F chat.
So if Gilgatex finds the map in the big key chest, we're going to hope that he decides to go back and check the first chest. Caracarn is Caracarn? Caracarn, that's probably how you pronounce it. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. He is doing the escape play. He has lamp, so he can actually clear all of this.
I do believe it's Caracarn. But yes. Can't beat the dungeon unless this is Bo.
Hopefully this is not an IM, so he can like do some IM counting in his head. Okay, that's a map. Don't save and quit! Oh, he's leaving the IM.
Oh no.
We know the first chest is an IM. We know the first chest is an IM, and he just abandoned it. He just orphaned.
Oh, and he's gonna have no clue. Oh man, I really hope that's not required.
Plays like this is what makes you lose games. Don't want to say it that way, but
It's true, unfortunately.
I mean, at least you found the gloves in Eastern. That was pretty big. We basically say there's nothing in Escape that I.
Yeah, but if that lamp, ooh,
Ice
5-6
Palace
at
Green. Oh, sorry. Go
Ice
ahead.
Palace Green, Turtle Rock regular, 5-6 at Swamp and Thieves Town.
So Gilgatex is going to go ahead and do Skull Woods play. With Hammer and Hookshot and Flippers, basically all of Dark World is open to them right now. So we may not see Super Metroid for quite a while. But I'm going to be worried about what's in that first time in Eastern until Caracarn goes find it. First time in Skull Woods was E-Tank.
Well, I mean, what are the odds it has progression, really?
I mean, you can also have Ice Rod, which we now know Ice Rod is not required for this seed because Turtle Rock was. I mean,
unless it's a pet seed or it's, you know, Trinex has an item that's required.
so the two items in Skull Woods are just an E-Tank and a fairy in the box.
I'm sorry, but someone in chat, Salphon, is saying a two-way thing. Is Turtle Rock pendant? Yes, Turtle Rock required. Is Turtle Rock pendant? No, Turtle Rock is required. Oh, so very true.
Caracarn is going to be making his Eastern play. We're going to see if Gilgatex made the right call with not grabbing that first.
I don't think that was so much a call as a oops, I forgot.
Who knows? I mean, he did skip the lamp, so that saved him 3 minutes. If this is another time save, having the IM at the 300 rupee spawn be nothing. I mean, this accidental plays are accidental.
Yeah, but if it is something, he's not gonna go back for a very long time.
Single rupee in the bomb hut. So we know there's nothing else in Skull Woods. We found the two items in it. We just need Fire Rod to just clear it. We can do Thieves Town while we're here. That is actually fully clearable. Oh my! Oh! 28-minute miss. So I calmed Gilgatex's race last week, and that race had first gloves at 2 hours 40 minutes. As he takes. He has a fairy in the bottle from Skull Woods though. Only 20 rupees in that chest. Gilgatex making the right call, not grabbing that chest. It's nothing.
We'll have to ask him about that in post-race interview.
But the race he did last week was like a 2 hour 40-minute glove, first glove. So he's probably like, wait, is Kushiri still commentating me? I just found mitts at 29 minutes.
Yeah, it's a thing.
How many accidental lucky mistakes can a guy have in one run? We're going to find that out over the course of the next 2 hours or so.
Well, I mean, it's still possible that lamp is required. I have seen that before where it's like, because you require a fire source to get into Ganon's tower, plus Mothula is required, so if Fire Rod is fire locked, Gilgatex might be in trouble.
There isn't that many more fire locked locations. Gilgatex just checking the first 4 chests and dipping? I mean, he has big key. He could have just gone straight to the big key door and go to the 2nd floor basement. No, he just checked the first 4 chests and dipped. He's saving that for later. We're still looking for Morph Ball, by the way. Which Morph Ball might, you know... okay, Tracker is saying he might be one sword. Morph Ball may be, like, deep within the final dungeon they do in Link to the Past. And all the Super Metroid progression is in Super Metroid. I mean, this could be a seed where they just want you to beat Link to the Past first, then Super Metroid.
I saw a seed once with Morph Ball on pedestal.
I actually, one of the developers put all the pedestal text boxes in the Discord, and so I had fun reading them earlier today at work. Like, one of them was like a speed booster is Green Boomerang's the fastest. If the book is somehow on pedestal, the Book of Medora, the text box says it's a paradox.
Yep. You know, back in the day, you couldn't even have book on, because the book was actually logically required to get the pedestal.
No, Caracarn going for the hype K play.
Hype or no hype?
Well, bombs for some bombs, followed by missiles, more bombs, pyro bombs, more bombs, red 20,
Mid cave. I'll give it a 1.
Kakariko Well was more hype. So let's see what the dwarves have for our adventurers today. Oh man, I do not trust those dwarves at all. Ooh, Stumpy making some bows with the wood.
Alright. Oh my.
Looks like Gilgatex is going to do some hammer pegs now.
Alright, hammer pigs without boots.
Chink, 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 chink. Oh, you gotta be careful. You don't want to die to cuckoos.
I've actually done that before.
You know, oh, Morph Ball!
Oh, there it is.
So does Gilgatex take a dip into Super Metroid, or Caracarn with hammer and the bow and the lamp is making a Palace of Darkness play right now, while Gilgatex is going to do a world tour with the lunch.
Wait, where was Bo?
Bo was on Stumpy.
Oh wow.
Draco reminded me, or Trucker Draco, awesome guy. Did you know there's actually a prize pool for this tournament? Our runners are trying to get into a $750 prize pool top 8 bracket. Wait, Gilgatex leaving the trust. Yeah, you gotta go back for it, man. Oh, wait, pick it up. There we go. The money was given to us by Vi.gg. You can go ahead and get yourself a €20 bet if you're outside the United States. And put some bets on some of these races. Ivan versus Andy's coming up. We got Zosin coming up as well. Any commission you make will give Speed Gaming more money to add to the prize pool of this tournament. The first place prize of this can easily be $2,000 or $3,000. Also, if 100 people sign up using the link in the description, we'll get another $200 for the prize pool. Oh, you can't take the chest into Hype Cave. So, Caracarn with the lamp, with the bow and the hammer, will be able to full clear Palace of Darkness. This is a good dungeon to full clear in one go. It's long, it has way too many keys, it has way too many items. You just get this out of the way and you're happy.
Yep.
Pod is bow locked because you need an arrow to shoot the Igor that blocks the stairway to the base.
I think he means the first chest is not just item instead of a,
Oh.
key.
Sorry, I thought never mind. Ooh, okay. That's some bombs there. Okay, so Gilgatex, is he going to get his lamp now? No, he's going to mine. Or he's seeing the super missiles. He doesn't have books. This is a Gina.
Alright, what you got for us, Sagina?
Well, they're going to have a lot of missiles going to Super Metroid, and there's a lot of money in Palace of Darkness. So
Indeed.
we are going to see a Meyer check. Let's see if was it Ether that was in the library? I believe it was Ether in the library.
Yes.
Ether is required. They need the boots to get into Meyer.
Honestly, if I were these runners, I would have wished that Aga would be required.
Ooh. King of Samara in the shed. They are Mir, Boots, Ether, Fire Rod right now away from Go mode on Gilgatex Go mode for Link to the Past. He is going to go ahead and dip Norfolk. Doesn't have space jump. He only checked this item right now. I guess he's going to try to. I guess he can wall jump up there. When your first boss of Super Metroid, the Gold Chorzo.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're just Fire Rod, Mirror, and 2 swords from and boots from Links of Past Go mode.
Well, yeah, no, they need boots for Ether, Fire Rod for Skull Woods, Mir for Swamp Palace. Gilgatex
And
is
for Ganon.
having a little bit of an issue right here. He takes a death.
Oh dear. Oh!
That's
Make
yeah.
that a
He's
double death.
oh hey, you have a morph ball. You can check half of Super Metroid right now. Trying to see what the other shows will have. Today he has money. Again, no boss fight because we don't have morph ball bombs. Morph ball bombs is the trigger for that boss.
Yep.
Caracarn is opening the basement to the Helmsar King. He is going to clear out this dungeon. Yes, so how this works, if you die in Link to the Past, you know, it's not that bad of a death. You just go to the start of the dungeon. When you go from Link to the Past to Super Metroid or vice versa, both games actually save themselves.
Yep.
Now, death in Super Metroid is bad. You don't want death in Super Metroid. Because you lose everything. If he would have found something important in the 2 rooms, ooh, bag of gauntlet, just some love. So
Just some loaves and some money.
and Gilgatex gets to go into Brinstar real fast. He's hoping for some swords. He's hoping for Fire Rod. If he could get early Fire Rod right now, he'd be probably very happy. Trying to get the Mock Ball going.
I actually saw someone get that mock ball in the same room. With something else.
And Caracarn takes the boss advantage, was finishing off Palace. Didn't see anything too important in Palace of Darkness. Nothing that should actually give him an actual good advantage right now, other than just a boss. We're going to see what the Alley Coons have for Gilgatex. And Caracarn is going to be doing his Hobo and Zora. Ooh, yeah, go mode Palace of Darkness with the big key right next to the basement of it. That's actually a really fast go mode. That's the God Pod if he goes that way early.
Yeah.
Question in chat, what modes are they playing? There's only one mode for the combo randomizer right now. That's beat Mother Brain and beat Ganon. So they have to get all 7 crystals and beat Ganon, and all 4 major bosses killed in Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and to kill Mother Brain. Wildfire Cave is some missiles and anything. More money on Zora's Ledge. And we'll see what the scam artists have for us today. As Gilgatex goes into Big Pink. Having some trouble with this wall jump here. Ooh! How about I give you $500 and and you give me 20 back? So Zora was a bust.
Yep.
So Caracarn looks like he's about ready to get his fairy and bot on the E-Tank from Skull Woods and do his first dip into Thief's Town. He may feel confident enough with the hammer to do all of Thief's Town, so there may be something big in there. Took 2 tries, but Gilgatex got the spore spawn skip. Now we know if Caracarn does the chess game early, he will have mitts and he'll be a very happy Caracarn. And Gilgatex is not a very happy Gilgatex. Gilgatex going to go for the wave beam skip. No, he has wave beam. What am I talking about? I'm done. There's a sword.
Alright, sorry. Have I missed anything?
You know, they're already in go mode. Nah. Gilgatex just found the sword, and Caracarn just beat Pod and just got his mitts from Village of Outcasts.
Nice.
Magic powder that puts the bat in logic. I don't know if they're going to have any inventory space left in Link to the Past after all this. Oh, they're getting a lot of supers. They're very happy to see that. Remember, Aga 1 is blocking Charge Beam right now, so they want all the supers. I'm surprised Gilgatex isn't going for Blue Bryn. Just get all the Blue Bryn's checks out of the way right. We're now Red Bryn. They haven't really found much in Super Metroid that helps them out in Super Metroid right now. Oh, this is not being grabbed by all of those. Alright. He's going to try and get up to Spazer location. Gotta be careful with this power bomb count. He doesn't want to accidentally soft lock. Caracarn is going to do the rest of Thieves Town. Just bombs and Spazer. Caracarn can use this to get an advantage if all these Super Metroid checks are kind of duds.
Yep.
You need to open the chest. A little bit of difficulties opening the chest there. He gets Gravity Suit! Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
So Gilgatex is going to go get himself a Cray kill real fast. Not checking. Oh, he only has one power bomb. He doesn't want to check that yet.
You know, honestly, Super Metroid seems so unforgiving.
That is very unforgiving, especially when you sequence break the game and get items out of order. Alright, let's see if we're going to see some dancing green dragon. Shovel in the back of Thieves Town. DLC purchase. One more super and Craig will be going down. And I kind of find it funny. One of the hardest bosses from the original Metroid becomes a pushover in Super Metroid and Metroid Zero mission. It's kind of sad. So we got our blind fight on Caracarn's side. He has to be careful. He's already taking a couple hits from blind. I got them fake.
Ooh.
You gotta be very careful. 2 more hits. 1 more hit.
Oh my. Oh my.
And he has to walk through Thieves Town.
I saw it was an inverted seat, and the runners took half an hour on blind because it was 4 heart hammer required.
Ooh, Quake. We know right now Quake may not be required unless they have to dip into Turtle Rock. Oh, how mean could it be if Boots are in Turtle Rock right now? They have Turtle Rock access. They have some Mara. I mean, the first chest could be a key that takes him to the back end. I mean, that's where Fire Rod was last.
Fire Rod on Laser Bridge, anyone?
Last night, Fire Rod Go mode was on Chomp. Speaking of Turtle Rock, Caracarn, get out of our chat.
Let's not joke about that, please. Alright.
We're going to see the other 2 items in the high jump area. Space jump at high jump.
Ooh my.
Speed booster? What is this? I'll say hype jump. Plasma Hookshot Cave. So Caracarn may now be Agate. Okay, so 4-minute Agate 1 tower to get. Oh wait, where was Booch? Was in Hookshot Cave. Now with Plasma, okay, now with Plasma, do you go ahead and beat Agate now just to get charged Plasma?
Oh man, you know it's rough, but I'd say no.
He doesn't have Master Sword yet or Cape.
That's true. Can't even get there.
Oh, and he did do a Turtle Rock check, and it was Ether. I did not even see that.
Morph Ball, I believe, was in Hammer Pigs.
So Caracarn can get his Ether now. He's going to get all his other Dash Boost checks out of the way, though. Oh, this seed and its items, though. High jump boots and bump
Ooh. Yeah, that's good.
Gilgatex just going for the I am here in Crumble Tower. And it's just a missile. Looks like he's going to be doing a Crocomire.
Yep.
Oh, is he going to save and reset? There's nothing down here? That's what it looks like he's doing. So Caracarn is about ready to get his Morph Ball. Gilgatex has checked a decent amount of Super Metroid already. He's going to get 5 more checks here if he can learn to feed the Crocomire some missiles.
You know, I always felt bad for Croc until I played Super Metroid, and it's like, I no longer feel bad for Croc.
You know, 1 charged Plasma Beam will kill him in 1 hit. This fight could have been over a minute. Just saying, 4-minute Agate 1. We've cut this fight 2 minutes down. Save you 2 minutes.
Save you 2 to lose you 2.
Oh, then you have your mother brain. Now see, now look, this is now going to animate. He has nothing to propel him back. Oh no, Crocomire. No, please. He just resets.
Oh my.
Croco, round 2 coming up as Caracarn gets his Ether. I think Gilgatex is going to take his time more now with this fight. There was 25. Okay, check question chat. Why does Gilgatex has 55 missiles? There was 25 alone in Paradox Cave, Spiral Cave. That's how. Yeah, all the items basically required for, I guess we'll say a hard mode, go mode Super Metroid has been found between the two runs. Runners would like to have ice in charge, but if they get those gravities and space jumps, and high jumps, first sign that Croc was hiding. Grapple! Caracarn now with basically access to a majority of Super Metroid with both suits. He's going to go ahead and do his Super Metroid. Oh, my commentary just froze. Okay, there we go.
Sorry about that.
Okay, only a few more items left to check in Croc area. Is he not saying? Did he find anything he actually wanted? I don't think he... No, grapple. He wants grapple, I guess, for shock tool, maybe.
Alright.
I spoke with Question Shack. What games do these guys specialize in? I did actually have an interview with Gilgatex before his race last week, and he did say he feels like he was pretty bad in both. It was a weird interview. He was bashing both him and his opponent at the same time. It's kind of weird, but he is the person who made the emo tracker map tracker for Super Metroid and the combo actually. So. He does. I think he did say Link to Past was his more preferred. All right, so it looks like Crocodile was a bust aside from Grapple Beam. X-ray scope and mother brain. Okay, so now you have plasma. Now you have X-ray scope. Do you go through Aga 1 to get the microwave?
It's so tempting. I probably would, but is it advisable? Probably not.
Bombs in the cathedral. Looks like Gilgatex on his way over to Bubble Mountain. Brian's cave at Vanilla Morph. He's going to get the 3 item checks here in this top left section, Bubble Mountain. More heart containers. That's always a good thing, especially since now he can think, hey, you know, I can finish up Thieves Town. Just heart pieces and heart containers in this area. Caracarn, I did not see what he found in Billy May's room. I missed. Oh, he found Fire Rod. Oh.
Nice.
Wait. He found Fire Rod, but he didn't see what was behind Fire Rod, according to chat. Sorry, I've been keeping an eye on Gilgatex's side because he's been going through these areas I know haven't been checked yet. Oh, he didn't have power bombs. Oh no. Ooh, there's the other medallion. That's going to help out with Ice Palace, which is a green pendant.
Yep.
So Gilgatex needs to make his way to Blue Bryn as soon as possible. Because right now, Caracarn is a mirror away from Link to the Past Go mode. And if he finds the space jump and high jump area and speed booster, he will be in, well, minus needing the ammunition. Like, he'll have to find all the ammo and stuff, but he'll be in all-around Go mode an hour and odd in. Just needs to find mirror, ammo, and space jump. Yeah, he can also get Charge Beam instead. If he decides he actually wants to just go straight on Go mode, I mean, finding all the ammo or taking a 4-minute dive through act. Gilga's getting done with his upward Norfair check. Looks like he's going back to Link's Pass. Hopefully he'll go ahead and get his lamp at Ice Rock Cave. If he didn't get lamp at Ice Rock Cave yet, then maybe he'll do some... Oh, look at that health! He went to Super Metroid with like 6 parts, came out with 11. Oh no, Gilga! Gilga! Oh god, I'm pushing the block the wrong way! All for a red 20. Yeah, no, Caracarn taking his time for a 4% drop rate on power bombs. He's deciding he's not getting those power.
Yeah, probably not.
So Gilgatex gonna get his gravity suit and Pegasus boots. Be very happy, Gilgatex. Then all he has to do is find Fire Rod and oh, I just completely brain fire at the end. Wow.
Ooh,
Wait, gravity
where's
suit.
the other?
Gravity suit was in Hookshot.
I think so, yeah. Also, interesting. Also, new bridge for Caracarn. So named because most
Oh,
noobs
gravity.
don't realize.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Gravity was in Thieves Town. My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Doing the magic bat check.
Alright. What you got for us, Magic Bat?
So Gilga's going to do his hobo check. We know there was nothing too important down here. Caracarn is going to be fighting Kraid here in a second.
Yep. Have we seen Zora?
Zora was just 20 rupees.
Ah, right. The life lesson.
But see, Gilgatex doesn't know that, so he's going to get his life lesson. We know he needs to get Lamp so he can easily do the Dark Rooms and Pod better. Hopefully he doesn't remember now that he skipped chess in Eastern. But Armos also has an IM2. It could be the mirror we're looking for. Right now, we're only really looking for mirror between the two runners. We know where Space Jump is. We know where Gravity is. We know where Fire Rod is. We just need to know where mirror is and another sword upgrade. And unfortunately, guys, Math Girl is feeling sick. Sick of me, probably. I would be too. But replacing her today will be Link, Hero of Time. How you doing today, Link? Hi, Link.
Hello.
Anyway, so have you been watching this race at all? Are you keeping glued to this one? I'll take that as a cue to do a recap. So at the start of this race, our runners have found almost everything. This has been a very Link to the Past heavy items all over the place scene. We found Berna in the shed of Misery Mire. We found Hookshot early on. Hookshot was in bottom of Blind's hideout. Flute was in Shalarastra's closet. Speed Booster and Space Jump were right next to each other in High Jump. We found all the medallions early. This has been the seed where all the items located. Now the runners between the two of them are trying to find 3 items plus ammo. Shamara was in the shed. Charge Beam is actually at Lumberjacks, by the way. So if these runners want, they can go and do that anytime once they get a Master Sword. Caracarn and Gilgatex are both on a Fighter Sword right now.
So
Now,
I guess that'll be interesting of whether they want that charge beam or whether they're going to be hunting for ammo.
Now the thing is, if Caracarn finds Master Sword soon, he has the lamp. He can do the Aga Dark Rooms easy. Lamp is in Ice Rock Cave. Gilgatex has yet to check it. Gilgatex will be gaining his gravity suit here. Both runners are actually in Hard Logic Super Metroid Go mode right now. Caracarn is a mirror away from full-on Go mode, and Gilgatex is Fire Rod, which is in Blue Brinstar in the Billy Mays room, and a mirror away from Go mode. These runners are so ridiculously close to Go mode, and all the dungeons that are left are dungeons that during Go mode can be done in minutes. We have some really good Go mode dungeons. Plus, Go mode Meridia is a 2-minute run in microwave or grapple beam kill a shrimp, and you're done.
So it looks like at the moment we have a Gilgatex going to clear out Thieves Town while Caracarn is in the process of clearing out Skull Woods.
Now, that was the second item, Skull Woods. Skull Woods only had an E-Tank and a Fairy in the bottle, so Caracarn now can just go mode. So Gilgatex just got his gravity. These runners are basically tied right now. Now, Caracarn did full clear Palace of Darkness because he had Lamp. If Gilgatex gets Go mode, Palace of Darkness Big Key is actually right next to the hammer pegs through the bow lock room. That's a literally like a 3-minute dungeon right there. Ice Palace. Oh no, Ice Palace is Christian. My bad. Misery Mire. If they can get the God Mire, is another 2-minute dungeon. Swamp Palace. They have Hookshot. That's a 2-minute dungeon. They just need to go into Go mode. I think actually no. Swamp Palace would be in Go mode by the time they go to it. It's just up to them if they want to find the 16 missiles required for Mother Brain.
And fetch quest in the Thieves Town big chest.
That only leads, I think, to an E-tank. So Caracarn actually died to blind earlier. So he's going. So right now, since Gilgatex has a lot more health than Caracarn did at the time, we'll have a much better fight.
Yeah, the blind fight is a fight that is relatively simple if you can keep him on script, but as soon as he moves off of that script, or he goes to the bottom of the room, which we did not see here, then it becomes a much more difficult fight. But Gilgatex takes care of blind with very little issue, while Caracarn heads into the Mothula fight.
So right now, Caracarn is only in a lead, I'll say at most 3-minute lead right now. Gilgatex, he needs to do Blue Brinstar to find his Fire Rod. Is he going to make that play? He knows he skipped Blue Brinstar. He may be going to... I don't know what he's... Oh, he got shovel, so he's going to do digging game first. Now, a few things to know. Gilga skipped the lamp in Ice Rock Cave, so he doesn't know the lamp's down there. There is an I Am Firelocked in Hera that Caracarn found, I believe was a 5-arrow upgrade. So that's not important. And Gilgatex forgot the first chest in Eastern, which turned out to be rupees, I believe. So that also isn't important. So he does go to Super Metroid. Hopefully he does a Blue Brinstar check. X-Ray Scope and Fire Rod is in Billy May's room. Well, not both in Billy May's, but all in Retro Brinstar. So hopefully he goes towards Retro Brinstar and does not leave that behind. I think that's the way he's... No, he's doing Gauntlet first. He knows the back of Gauntlet is just some rupees and heart.
Gilgatex, it would appear, does not have plasma.
No, he has plasma. He hasn't turned it on yet, though. He needs to remember to turn it on. Plasma was in Hookshot Set Cave. They know where their microwave is. But microwave is behind Aga 1 right now. Caracarn. Ooh, Ice Beam in the front of Gauntlet. Oh, my. If they were in Super Metroid Go mode already, they are now. Well, aside from items, they need to find all the ammo upgrades if they're going to skip Charge Beam. But do you want to take that though? If you find both the Fire Rod and Mirror now and a sword, do you go for Aga just so you don't have to get all the ammo and just go mode the rest of the game?
Yeah, I mean, judging from what it looks like, Gilgatex and Caracarn's maximum super count is at the moment, then it may be potentially worth going for that charge beam. They could also just delay that, just assuming that they might find more ammo just on the way. It takes 60 supers to defeat Mother Brain 2, you need a minimum of 30 missiles for the Mother Brain 1, and then any missiles you have beyond that will for every 3 missiles you have beyond that will subtract 1 super that you would need on Mother Brain 2.
Yeah, Mother Brain has what, 16,000 health, and each super does 300, and each missile does 100.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to go that way, Goga. You want to go to Retro Brinstar. No. Caracarn did find the first item in Misery Mire. It was bombs. So you're going to go ahead and do the other Firelock chest to see if the item's there.
Yeah.
But he does have Gravity Suit and Speed Booster. He can get every item here in Wrecked Ship. And Phantoon does need to die eventually, but he's going to want to do Retro Brinstar. The longer he takes, he orphans that, the rougher this may become.
Yeah, this is one of those things of this is maybe the play if you're looking for item density, but in terms of getting completion, especially when you're this close to go mode, then it might make sense to do a bit more in Link to the Past.
That has been Gilgatex's play. That's why he didn't do Ice Rock Cave. He went straight to Paradox Cave because Paradox Cave had more items to it. Of course, he's going to want Lamp for the dark rooms in Palace of Darkness, and if he does decide he doesn't want to farm ammo through all the drops.
Gilgatex is starting his Phantoon fight. Looks like he's going to go for missile / Doppler strats.
He also has wave and plasma, so he can just delete these fires if he wants to get some health and more ammo. Caracarn is going to be killing victories. Caracarn is going to have a decent Link to the Past boss count up. But I will say right now, with how both Gilgatex is making progression still, all it takes is a 3-minute check to Blue Bryn to get your Fire Rod, and then you're back tied up. As long as Caracarn doesn't get go mode first.
Yeah, it would also be interesting if Mirror wound up like in Wrecked Ship or in Meridia or something.
I was saying last night, Go Mode Meridia is one of the best things in this game. You just literally run into the back door, you fry the ship, you run out. I think one time someone did that, the timer during the credits was like, time in Meridia, 1 minute, 36. Kara having a hard time shooting these wooden arrows into Vitreous. It's a much different fight without silver arrows. And he takes a death! Oh, that's a very costly death. Oh, he got the fairy. I forgot, he got the fairy from Skullwoods.
Gilgatex, meanwhile, finishes his Phantoon fight.
And he'll now have a whole slew of wreck ship checks. I didn't see what the other item was in Misery Mire. I know one of them was 3 bombs.
Gilgatex gonna make his way towards the right side supers in wrecked ship. Plasma beam making quick work of the annoying enemies that are in this room.
More health is always good. I think Caracarn may be doing a... No, he's not going desert. Desert is a play he can do. Thieves Town is a play he can do. Caracarn might just full clear all again of Super Metroid aside from Swamp Palace. I mean, that's the only thing is blocking him from finishing Link to the Past right now is Swamp Palace. But Mirror can also be in Desert.
Gilgatex just finding a reserve tank at left side supers. Going to just go right into Spiky Room of Death.
He needs he needs Mirror Book for Desert, my bad. Spiky Room of Death, not too bad when you have full suits.
Yeah, it takes a few hits from the spikes, but yeah, the suits basically make that not very costly.
We got some Brian strats going on for Caracarn. Spiky Room of Death with just more missiles.
Yeah. I think it might have been faster there if he had landed on the platform and then got a running start on the space jump. That's one of the things to keep in mind when you have space jump, you generally want to always have a running start so that you get as much forward momentum with it as possible. Gilgatex making it back through the reverse Spiky Room of Death. But yeah, the other thing is, since he did not elect to save before going to that area, he did not have the option to reset after seeing that missile pack. Choosing to save now, I wonder if he's just going to... Honestly, like, I'm not sure why he took that particular save, because even if you find nothing up at the top of wrecked ship, I don't think it saves you a whole lot of time, because you still have to go through the bowling regardless. Caracarn finding his red rupee and says nope. And it looks like Caracarn is going to go for his wrecked ship play. Yeah, they would need mirror, or they would need book to be able to get into desert. And 50 rupees at the right side of attic. Gilgatex is gonna make the outside wrecked ship checks. Not gonna bother with those supers, which is interesting considering where Charge Beam is.
Cape. I guess now I'm playing with that cape. I think Gilga with that cape grab has just told us his next play.
Yeah, well, I think also Gilga electing to skip the super missile pack that was at the top of the room indicates that he is going to go for the Aga play for the charge beam.
Caracarn also found half magic. Very good grab, especially if he decides to also grab the cape.
Gilgatex doing a bunch of farming before the bowling room. If he intends to just jump along the spikes there, he will take a bit of damage there. I think with wolf suits it's 30 damage per spike hit. Well, no, he just has space jump, so he doesn't even have to worry about that. That particular farm location is a little slow, but I guess he just wanted to have full supers or full health.
Right now, if Caracarn finds the mirror anywhere in Super Metroid, where we are expecting it to be right now, he's in go mode, and he only has Desert Palace go mode and Swamp Palace go mode to go. Plus, of course, Ridley, which both Ridley and Meridia can be backdoored, kind of. I mean, of course, they have to find their ammo. Gilgatex is going to go grab. We're most likely going to be grabbing that charge.
Did Gilgatex ever pick up bombs?
Morph ball bombs?
Yeah.
No, neither runners have yet to find morph ball bombs.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't catch if there was a check on what the wrecked ship reserve item was.
Oh, without power bombs, that's a nasty. He's missing out on that right now. Is he going to go? Is he going to orphan it?
At this point, he's already made that decision. He was not able to check that item, or to get to that item because he only had one power bomb remaining, and if he used that to clear the Chozo statue to give him access, then he would have soft locked himself because he could not clear the bomb blocks at the start of the room.
Wow. Anyway, so Gilgatex hopefully will be grabbing his fire rod here soon through retro. He's getting his power bombs. Question is, does he go back and check now that he has power bombs?
I mean, that's a very slow check to go for, and I think that Gilgatex is going to just make the decision to orphan that check for now and come back to it as a last resort.
So here's hoping he goes to Retro Brinzer. I think that's the play he's going to be making.
Yeah, heading towards the 230 missiles. Well, Caracarn is doing his Fantoon fight, and I believe finishes him off with a super.
So Gilgatex is going to get his X-ray, and then just be like, "Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing the Agra 1 play now." Oh, we didn't see Shaft supers. I don't think we may be seeing that here as well. Here we are. He's just going to go for it. He's going for it. Look at him go.
With ice, yeah, with ice beam, that's a fairly quick play, and yeah, not the item he was hoping for.
So the one thing we're hoping not to see in reserves right now is Mirror, because Mirror, it will be Caracarn's quasi-go mode. Gilgatex with Cape, I mean, we'll still go to be needing one more sword upgrade, but at this point in time, all the sword upgrades could very well be in Gan's Tower right now. I think I've seen a seed like that before, where they put 3 sword upgrades in Ganon's town. So Gilga's going to find Brian's cave cane to the left. We're also going to hopefully see. Oh no, he's not going to the left yet. I guess he's going to loop around with that check to the hidden check.
Yeah, just following the order of the how you would do these checks naturally in the vanilla game. Yeah, heading towards Billy Mays.
There's Fire Rod. So both these runners are almost in quasi-go mode. Of course, we know they need to get either charge or ammo and a Master Sword, but the main progression items will have been found. Billy Mays is E-Tank and a piece of heart. Now, Caracarn did orphan that check, by the way. So he knows those 2 items are still up.
Plasma Beam makes really quick work of Attic. That can be one of the more annoying rooms in the vanilla game.
I think Gilgatex, I think both runners are like ice rod away from having a full inventory and linked to the pass. Yeah, that's why I said 1 item away. I know they're missing mirror. Ooh, only a piece of heart, so Gilgatex. With the clutch orphans right now, so he orphaned the lamp, which means he didn't have to check the arrow capacity upgrade in the bomb Hera. He orphaned the very first chest in Eastern. First glove, by the way, is in Eastern. The 1 item of the 3 he found in Eastern because he skipped 1. The other ones were nothing. I don't know right now. Caracarn does grab the magic cape.
Do we know what was in X-ray?
No, no one's done an X-ray check. I think Gilga might be doing that here. Like Gilga, like he's orphaning like items, but he's having lucky orphans right now. We know as he's getting eaten alive right now. He knows he's missing nothing, even though he has missed quite a few. And we also know, because he is skipping some supers, that he is going to orphan. He's not orphan, but he's going to do an Act 1 play. There's half magic. He's going to be happy to see that. I mean, he's almost got the missiles. I believe he's now at 45 missiles. Not missiles, but supers.
Yeah, so that means with 15, that means 45 plus 30. Yeah, so I actually believe that Gilgatex has enough ammo to be able to do a chargeless Mother Rain. So it'll be a question of if he in fact knows that or is comfortable doing that. Having a bit of trouble with those yapping maws and vile maws.
This isn't be grabbed by all yapping maws RTA right now. Rector Reserve was a piece of heart. So Mirror somewhere. The first runner to find Mirror will be in their own quasi-go mode because we'll still need Master Sword at least to hurt Ganon. Which again, all the sword upgrades could very well be in Ganon's. Gilgatex is doing an X-ray check. Caracarn will be gaining his.
Yeah, getting a running start with the space jump. Or at least a little bit of a running start with it. And yeah, space jump makes that much easier. And X-ray is red mail, which
not a bad pickup. Especially with all the hearts they have. They basically now can take. Let's see, I think Goga is now like on 13 hearts, so that's what, like almost 100 damage.
And there we go with the really good running start on the space jump, able to clear through the room really quickly.
Until you jinxed them. So Gilga's basically done with Brinstar now. We don't know where the mirror is yet. The mirror could still be anywhere. Again, that's the one item both these runners are looking for right now to go into go mode. Now, right now, Caracarn does have a 3-boss advantage over Gilgatex, but the dungeons that he has a boss advantage over could be done in about 5-6 minutes. It looks like Gilga is going to do a Meridia play.
Yeah, there's a number of items in Meridia. Even if Meridia is a place that is really fast to go mode, it has a pretty high item density. So, first gonna do a check of the Main Street Missiles location. Just a reserve tank, so we will not be seeing either runner spark up there. Powerbomb pack would probably, with how low Gilga has been running on power bombs, I guess he is actually going to go for that.
It's always nice having 5 more, especially if you need to do power bomb jumps.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, regular bombs or spring jump, I think, would be a welcome item. So we're gonna see the Mama Turtle items. Not getting the running start for the Shine Spark, but doesn't need to because of Space Jump.
So, Caracarn is making his Agate 1 play right now. He's decided he is going. Having a little bit of trouble getting up to this, I am Bub Moliturl. Only 20 rupees.
Yeah, Space jump is a fairly awkward item to use, and it behaves differently underwater than it does above water. So, because there's the water line in that room, it can take some. You suddenly have to kind of adjust how you're doing your space jump midway up. Gilga heading towards the beach area where there are 3 items.
Just a rupee for the first one. We're going to see the watering hole now. Or almost. And someone left a lot of their money in the sand.
Caracarn is most of the way through the Hyrule Castle Tower. As Gilgatex is going to be going on towards the aqueduct area, taking a bit to select Super.
I'm kind of surprised Girka is doing this, knowing that he can have X-ray for this area, but I guess he does have grapple. But I mean, it would have been nice to X-ray Batoon. He's going to save before going to the sand pits. He also has a grapple, so he can do a shock tool check as well. Just in case this is a shock tool.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Gilgatex go there. The only scenario where I think I could see him actually go to shock tool is if he finds something good in this right sand pit. Because then shock tool will be right there. But I think if he finds nothing, he might just reset.
Screw attack something, especially for Lower North Fair.
Not quite getting there on the first attempt, though. You can get a wall jump off of the other area, or just morph like that to get it. And picking up
with a shield too.
Yeah.
No mirror mode yet, but we are going to see shock tool, it looks like. Maybe.
Yeah, Gilgatex thinking about it for a second, and then decides that he's going to go for it.
So what do you think is shock tool guarding today?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't forget he didn't have mirror.
Yeah. Shack Tool, like, I'm gonna say just guarding Red Rupee. Because that seems to be the most common thing that you find in this particular randomizer.
Ooh, Master Sword.
Which, I mean, with the color palette here, like, almost debated me into thinking it was a tempered sword.
So Shock Tool wasn't too bad.
Getting out of here might be a little tricky without Spring Ball, but yeah, disabling the high jump boots makes that a little easier. Then he's going to want to re-enable his high jump boots to make the next jump. And he's out. And we're...
Rupees on the left side and missiles on the right. Going to go ahead and fight this or die to it. Either way.
Yeah, Caracarn looking for the magic place where you can stand on Golden Terizo's foot and take no damage, but I think he is, yeah. And that fight is a joke.
Especially with Charged Plasma.
Now, because Gilgatex hasn't defeated Dragon yet, he has to take the long way around. Not going for the green gate glitch strategy to get out of Meridia, but just going the intended way.
So that sandpit kind of paying off. Screw attack is very nice, especially for Lord Norfair. He's going to have a very quick time getting through that. Speaking of Lord Norfair, Caracarn has decided that was going to be his play.
Yeah, I find it interesting that Gilgatex is taking that main street, the full main street route here. I guess it's decent. I guess with Space Jump, it's not terribly slow, but usually the path that people take is to the fish tank room and then straight up. So now will we see a left sand pit check? Or will Gilgatex go right towards Dragon? And
Looks
I think
like
that...
he's doing his sandpit check.
Yeah, I find this interesting because, I mean, although he has found some good items, it's also consumed a lot of time to do these checks.
But if the mirror's here, he's in go mode. I mean, like, the mirror's here. Caracarn may not find this mirror for another 30 minutes or so, and Gilgatex is going to be going all around Hyrule and just go moding.
Gilgatex has to make this tricky jump. Gonna try to see what this item actually is.
Just powerbomb, dude. Just powerbomb. Powerbomb.
Then gonna just go for it again. This and gets the jump. All that for
a green potion.
Yeah, and yeah, and Gilgatex does not want it.
Well, we found another shield inside Mount Ridley's gut.
Yeah, known as the Fire Flea Room, because of the enemies that Caracarn killed, and the room just kept getting darker as Caracarn killed the Fire Fleas. Gilgatex going on to his Batoon fight. Now, Gilgatex does not have access to the microwave beam yet because he does not have charge beam.
He does have charge. Oh no, wait. Caracarn has charge. My bad. Sorry, I was going to say Caracarn can do microwave on both Batoon and Dragon, but I kind of just brain farted there.
Gilgatex has to be careful, though. He's missing a number of supers. Batoon has a really awkward hitbox. There, he got a few supers in there. He should be fine with his ammo count, although I think spamming supers like this is a pretty poor idea, because if Gilgatex runs out of ammo, he soft locks. Luckily, he has a save right before here, but I think he would prefer not to use it. But he does take down Batoon.
He also had... Does Batoon take damage from non-charge?
No. Bosses do not take damage from the uncharged beam. Gilgatex just using his plasma beam to farm. One useful thing is that if you have grapple beam, you can farm really efficiently, because grapple beam one hits basically all of these enemies and can be used really quickly. But Caracarn is starting his Ridley fight, getting the swag downward shot for the first shot. And since Caracarn has charge beam, he has no risk of soft locking here.
Chat, it's fine. Oh my goodness! All the swords are in Meridian now. Chat's pointing out in about 3 hours my time, I'm going to be playing as Ridley probably in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, did you hear about the Easter egg? Link?
No,
one of the developers of Super Metroid said that he was in crunch time while making Meridia, and so his girlfriend or whatever, her name was Kiko. One of those little 3 mini dragons actually spells out Kiko love in cursive, in English cursive. The developer actually wanted to just leave a love note for his girlfriend while he was in crunch. Anyway, we got some fried shrimp thanks to the grapple beam strat. Now all the little mini ones are going to eat him alive. It's gruesome. It really is.
yeah. And
Ooh! That's going to make a lot of stuff that Caracarn did already faster. Now, Caracarn does have a 3 Link to the Past dungeon lead right now on Gilgatex. Gilgatex was probably hoping for Mirror right about now because the lantern's right next to where the back door of this area is. Does he go for Plasma? Well, Plasma being location.
I mean, Gilgatex has done a full clear of Meridia basically so far, so I imagine he would, because I think he is just looking for that one item, and yes, he is. Plasma Beam's kind of the other out-of-the-way item in Meridia. Getting a bit trolled by the spikes makes it through. So there's 3 more items that Mirror could be in Lower Norfair that Caracarn is about to check. And after that point, we are out of options in... So could Desert have the mirror? Just a red rupee before the spring ball maze. And Gilgatex unfortunately falling down just before reaching that ledge. And gets it.
And there's a book of Medora for Caracarn. I mean, we can now check Ped. The awkward moment where Mirror is on Ped. And for his trouble, Powerbomb.
He's thinking that he could have used those a heck of a lot earlier, and Spring Ball for Caracarn. That's also another item that Gilgatex could have used earlier. That will help Caracarn in a few spots in Meridia.
Yeah, he's going probably, if he does check Shack Tool, he will be loving that he got Spring Ball to get the, his sword. If he doesn't go straight to
but basically Lower Norfair and Meridia both turned up like completely dry. And I know that's weird to say about a water level, but that's the reality we live in. I was expecting someone to boo my bad pun in chat.
No, give it some time. Gotta remember, they're like 15 seconds behind us. Maybe while Gilgatex here, he's going to remember that Lamp's here too. Well, not Lamp, but Ice Rock Cave.
Yeah, has Gilgatex done these Upper Norfair checks? That
yeah, no,
Caracarn...
Gilgatex, the only thing he has not fully checked right now, aside from like the one I am in Rex shift, is Lower Norfair, which we know has a book. Which, if book is in Ice Rock Cave. So Gilgatex is going to get his lamp. More than likely, he's going to take that lamp through Aga. He's going to start clearing out some Dark World dungeons, I'm assuming. Because he still has all of Pod to check. He's already got the items out of Skull Woods. I guess he can do Ice Palace. I mean, Mirror can also be an Ice Palace. That was where... Oh, he's angry that he just found the lamp. Catfish has also been ignored too. There's a lot of stuff being ignored that. Yeah, Gilga is going to make the agate play.
Yeah, and Catfish is another one of those out-of-the-way locations that has decided races in this tournament.
Yeah, no, Ice Palace last night had the boots that led the chain to go mode at like 3 hours last night during the 2-1v1 race on one stream. So I mean, both plays it's still possible. Turtle Rock is also possible. It's a Penta dungeon, but there might be something in it. Armos has an iron.
Yeah, the thing with Turtle Rock, I mean, is that currently it's not full clearable, but then again, ice could be there. There could just not be an item on Trinex. Or they could find the mirror long before Trinex and then not have to full clear it.
Now this season started out with them basically being a couple items away from go mode an hour in, to both of them being 1 item away from go mode 2 hours in. As I said in the recap, they found just about everything in Kakariko and Sarasala's HUD. They found a glove in Eastern. They found the mids in the chess game. I mean, this has been a pretty big jet seed. But who knows? They still could find Mirror anytime soon. I think Caracarn's going to be doing Crocomire as well. So Gilgatex has a chance to get some kind of lead here. We know he still has to clear those dungeons. He knows Skullwoods is just killing Mothra. He's basically already got the 2 items from that. Misery Mire had nothing in it, I don't think. So if he's in go mode, Misery Mire will be, a fast Misery Mire. But I do think the big key is in cutscene chess. It's in vanilla. Palace of Darkness was a God Palace of Darkness for go mode. Desert Palace is a good go mode dungeon as well because you don't have to go into the main dungeon. Like go mode right now, like since Swamp Palace is required for go mode, they have a hookshot. They can just go straight to the back. Like all 5 of these dungeons that Gilgatex has not done couldn't be done in less than 20 minutes.
So the seed at this point is basically a race to who finds the mirror first.
Yes, Caracarn is again go mode Desert Palace and go mode Swamp Palace and go mode Meridia. Just think those 3 right there is about 7-minute go mode to get to all bosses beaten before the final boss. He is going to Link to the Past, though. He has the book. If Mir is in Desert, Gilgatex is very far behind. Because we know he needs to get through Lower Norfair to get the book, to get to the...
Gilgatex facing off against Aga 1.
I mean, Caracarn will also get his Master Sword during Go Mode Meridia as well, because the sword was right above Dragon. And almost a god Aga 1 right there. That was a very good Aga 1. Now, right now, Mir's go mode. They find Mir, they're in go mode. And the Mir cannot be in Pyramid Fairy, so that's already a dead check. They could full clear Ice Palace. Rosla could also have the Mir. Looks like Gilgatex is going to do a full clear Palace of Darkness. We know there's nothing in here. But he's going to start catching up on dungeons, while Caracarn is going to be going through Meridia. We know there's nothing in Meridia. But Gilgatex is going to have a dungeon in Boss Tai by the time this happens. Catfish can also have the mirror. If Gilgatex decides to do a world tour now and goes north after Palace of Darkness and Catfish has mirror, he will have a decent lead. This seed is really intense right now for many reasons.
So if we start thinking about all the locations where that mirror could be hiding, where Catfish is one of them.
Catfish, Ped, could be in Desert, could be in Turtle Rock, could be on Shirashla. There's still a solid 40 items left to check. That's still Spy Cave has not been checked. Tablets have not been checked. Well, one of them can't be the mirror because it's Bombos. Ha! Armos can have it.
So, yeah, besides Ped, then, what would probably be the trolliest place it could wind up?
On Shirashla. Because that means they have to do a full clear of Ice Palace and then take it to Shirashla. Or it could be on Laser Bridge in Turtle Rock. Or they could find Ice Rod and it's on Trinex.
So now the question is Caracarn going to do the same sandpit checks before doing Dragon? And it looks like the answer is yes. He's going to check at least one of the sand pits. Which, I mean, you're here, so in one sense, yeah, you can go ahead and check them while you're here. But, Caracarn at this point knows he's looking for one item, and for all he knows, that item could be just behind Dragon. So, and if you defeat Dragon, then you get the shortcut back to the aqueduct area. As Caracarn, decides not to get those items that Gilgatex picked up earlier, which means that Caracarn is also not going to be checking Shack Tool.
He doesn't have grapple.
Yeah, that's a good point. Technically, you can ice clip to Shack Tool, but that is not in logic. So yeah, that would make sense for Caracarn not to bother with.
Yeah, we know he's going to find a sword upgrade right next to Dragon when he goes.
So by doing that reset, Caracarn actually makes up a little bit of time that Gilgatex spent making the Shack Tool play and having to go all the way back around to Aqueduct.
But you also got to remember that location is going to be on the back of his mind for the rest of this run, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's definitely true. However, I think like Shack Tool is probably going to be one of the last locations he is going to check. Especially given that at the moment it's not in logic. Caracarn getting the microwave beam on the second round of Botwoon.
So Gilgatex basically doing the rest of Pod. He's now going to go fight Helmasaur, which is going to be a very quick fight with Silvers. Kind of the same thing. I mean, they're kind of like Supers. If you want to say wooden arrows or like regular missiles.
Caracarn gets his Master Sword.
And so we are now literally just needing Mirror. Like, there's no more quasi-go mode. Mirror is definite go.
And we are about to see some microwaved shrimp. Now, one trick with this that we're not seeing from Caracarn is that if you crouch when you do that charge shot, as soon as Dragon dies, it will force Samus out of the crouching position so that you know when you have actually defeated Dragon.
Caracarn's getting his silvers now. Only really going to help him on Lamolas and Argon. Argus. Wow. I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention it will speed up the last phase of the Ganon fight significantly. Got Gilgatex getting the 17 hammer hits in.
Oh! That first arrow miss.
I will say that Helmasaur King skillfully dodged that arrow.
Would you say he's Neo? That was like a slow-mo, like... Woof. So we now know Mir is in Link to the Past. So now, is Mir Desert Palace, Ice Palace, or Turtle Rock or Armos? Those are your decisions, and Caracarn is making the Desert Palace play. I mean, it's full clearable now. He has the book.
I think that is probably the most reasonable play to make, given that you know you have to clear desert anyways. So you might as well just go first for the dungeon you know you have to clear. And then once you've exhausted all the crystal dungeons is when you start going to either pendant dungeons or overworld checks.
Now, the racers last night wish they would have done that, but that's another story. Gilgatex went to Dark World, save and quit, and is now going back to Dark. Did he not do... What checks did he not do?
Did he not do the uncle checks? He's going
He
like...
had to, oh, he didn't do dungeon?
Oh, is he trying... Yeah, okay, he's going the back way through Hyrule Castle. He forgot that he put that he defeated Aga 1, then put the portal there.
Yeah, I don't think he did the escape checks yet.
Yeah, this is definitely pretty late in the seed for those to be checked, although maybe he was putting it off until he got Lamp. Picking up 2 keys in a single room.
Mir is not a desert. Mir is in a pendant dungeon, people.
Or a catfish, or
catfish, or actually, yeah, catfish is the only Dark World check. I don't think they checked bumper. I don't think either of them checked bumper. I think one of them did. Maybe.
Yeah, well, considering that bumper is something you can walk by and check, that would definitely be interesting if it hasn't been checked yet.
Now, these runners can full clear the pendant dungeons. Which one do you check first?
I take it there are no items left in Eastern.
We found rupees and we found power glove in Eastern. Armos is holding it up. Chat saying bumper was trash. Gilga did check the back of escape and crossroom, I think. Maybe rechecking it just in case he missed something? Oh, he didn't have lamp, so I think he's probably checking Dark Crossroom. Quick kill on the Lamos. See, Gilga also knows he missed a Firelock chest in Hera as well. And he knows he missed the wreck ship reserves. I mean, he has a lot of items that he just forgot about. Caracarn is actually in a decent lead right now, if I were to say. He's needing one more crystal. He has all Super Metroid cleared. Gilga is missing 5 bosses between Super Metroid and Zelda.
Yeah, Gina not checked by Caracarn until now.
Kara deciding to go back to Super Metroid? Is it... What is he missing? I know Gilga found Grapple somewhere in Super Metroid, so Caracarn has missed some check.
So Gilgatex is picking up his charge beam. I believe he had enough ammo to go without it, but I can certainly respect the decision to just pick it up anyways.
Looks like Gilga decided he's going to clear out Meyer now. While Caracarn tries to decide if he wants to dip the pendants. He never checked Billy Mays' room, actually. He got the fire rod, but he didn't check Billy Mays, so... Gilga's actually going to Super Metroid, going to clear out Ridley. He wants to do these dungeons in Go mode. Of course, as viewers, we know that both these runners are not doing the right place right now, but they don't know that. Oh, microwaving!
Yeah. I don't know that GT is vulnerable to microwave. Microwave works on Botswoon and Dragon because they aren't programmed for their iframes to run out, or rather, they're not programmed with iframes for plasma beams, so you can interrupt it by turning on the X-ray. But because Golden Chorizo is a boss that is intended to be fought after, then the microwave beam does not work on GT.
And so Gilga's going to take his 20-minute tour through Lower Norfair now to kill Ridley and get all the other stuff. Caracarn's going to be grabbing his last few items that he's been missing out on. Grapple is somewhere down here. We know that. Ooh, we never checked Waterway. Oh.
If Waterway winds up being Mirror and it was accessible this whole time, then I honestly think that Caracarn might even feel behind.
And it's an arrow. All the build-up! My heart can't take it anymore!
We have to keep some hype levels for each of these checks, because one of them is going to be the hype check.
I was for sure that was going to be it.
Caracarn getting the Spore Spawn skip shot. You can easily tell if you get it or not because the room will shake when you get the hit. Just because super missiles will shake the room. You can also see those enemies that drop from the ceiling when Caracarn shot that green door, which is the way that the game first tells you that is a thing.
When did Caracarn get his normal bombs?
I remember seeing him. I forget exactly where they were though.
Oh, Ridley had them. Well, speaking of Ridley, Gilgatex with Screw Attack has just been melting his way through Lower Norfair. He's going to melt his way through these golden pipes.
Electing to use supers on them.
They can be microwaved. Kind of funny, both these runners did some very late checks. Like, normally you see green Brinstar checked and pink Brinstar checked early, and Escape checked early. So both these runners just taking their some extra time.
Gilgatex wanting to farm health and using grapple strats to farm quickly. Or, well, as quickly as these bugs will spawn. Also known as the RBO strats. So, Caracarn is making his way back to Criteria. Gilgatex is entering the Ridley fight. And is preparing his first charge shot. And then just going with supers. He has a couple more than enough, so if he should be able to finish the fight with supers if he elects to do that, as long as he doesn't miss more than like 2. That was 1 missed super. And then gonna finish the fight with charge shots. Super missiles do double damage against Ridley, so they do 600 instead of the normal 300. And Ridley is down. Caracarn is actually finishing Super Metroid.
I'm kind of surprised with this play right about now. I mean, he has nothing else to check in Super Metroid. I mean, don't know why he's not using his power bombs on these guys.
I think he's trying to detach the Metroids. I think what you really want to do is you want to just be patient with it, just lay a bomb, move sideways, and then move back towards it. But now he's just switching the power bombs. One of the issues with power bombs is that you don't get nearly as many drops from the Metroids. So, if he's looking for, at this point, would be mostly health drops from the Metroids, then yeah, he's gonna want to missile them. But as for the rationale of this play, I think this is a play that Caracarn is making because it will just give him time to think about what checks he wants to do.
He knows he has pendant checks, and he doesn't want to do them just yet.
Yeah, and he's probably just considering which overworld checks he wants to do, in what order, if he wants to just dive pendants, like, so I think this is mostly just just him saying, I know I have to do this anyways, and while I'm just going through the motions of Turian and Mother Brain, he's just going to think about like what his next move is going to be. And Caracarn attempting the baby skip and unfortunately not getting it, but it will force him to get a full health refill. He does have enough energy to do the stand-up glitch if he chooses to, and he doesn't take too much damage during the Mother Brain fight. And I think the fact that he is removing Varia suit suggests that he is going to do that. Also interesting is the fact that when you're at the energy refill stations, if you pause the game just before you connect with it, then when you unpause, you'll be able to move around while your energy is refilling.
I haven't seen that glitch yet.
And Caracarn gets the Zeb skip. Gilgatex trying to make his way through Spring Ball Maze, using X-Ray for its intended purpose to find his way through it.
Kuro using the reserve tank to set up the stand-up glitch. He did not have enough health. Gilgatex is about to receive the spring ball on this side and may not be worth it. Or he does decide. I mean, like Caracarn, he's basically done with Super Metroid. Now, I wonder if that with that book, Gilgatex runs to Lost Woods just to take a look at. Because if Mir is on PED, he'll be in actual no mode, and he can go mode all the dungeons. I mean, he'll be a little bit behind from Caracarn, but it depends if Caracarn also decides to check that. So, I will hope Gilgatex checks PED now to see if he's going to be in no mode. Because I'll just make all these Pendant dungeons and the rest of the Crystal dungeons just go mode.
So, successful stand-up glitch. And Mother Brain 3 takes a whole 3.5 seconds.
He's going to do the desert play first. That makes sense.
So, Caracarn doing his basically half of an escape.
As you see, there is no timer because he did not beat Link to the Past first. The second he gets back to Criteria, the planet stops exploding, and he is beaten Super Metroid.
Yep, so, yep, and then in effect the animals are implicitly saved because Zebus doesn't explode. So at least there will be no barbecued animals, at least not on Caracarn's side. And so what will Caracarn's next move be? Going into Death Mountain, is he gonna make the play to Turtle Rock?
I will still, with the book, make a play to the pedestal. Find out. See if Mir's on there, so you can just full clear these dungeons instead of, not full clear, but go mode these dungeons instead of full clear. Oh, we never saw Inside Spectacle Rock, I don't think. Or was it? No?
Oh, he's going towards Ether Tablet, it looks like. Well, he can't! Because he doesn't have the mirror! So
just kidding! This is Spy Cave!
Now, I think Mir could still very well be on PED.
That's what I'm saying! Check PED now. If the mirror's there, you're in go mode. You're in no mode, because you know where that mirror is. all these dungeons that are left for both runners are quick dungeons to do when you're just racing to the end of it. So I'm hoping they make the right plays here.
Yeah. So I mean, in a way, now, like, if we so I think if we get a head check, we are most likely to get the head check from Gilgatex, because Gilgatex knows that he has to go back to Skull Woods and is probably just going to check head while he's there.
But he can't because he doesn't have mirror. I mean, he'll have to go to he has to go to Lost Woods, leave it fully, then go back into Skull.
It just, mirror is one of those items that you tend to, like, just implicitly assume, and then when you don't have it, you have the massive brain fart. Now Caracarn is going to check Ether Tablet after going the long way around.
And it's a reserve tank. Ah! Runners, please, just get the ped check out of the way. I think that's where Caracarn's going now. No, he's not. Never mind. He hasn't checked Magic Bat. It's going to be a Super Metroid item that he doesn't get.
Now comes the time when the runners start debating the commentators.
Head check, guys. Most efficient play. If you're in no mode, you're basically in go mode. No! I think the reason why they don't want to check pad is because they don't want to believe that it's a ped seat.
Yeah, I think Gilgatex is trying to just make the most efficient use of his time in the checks that he's doing. Caracarn, on the other hand, like, is, I think, just doing random overworld checks at this point, because he's run out of crystal dungeons that he can complete.
I don't even know what he's doing now. He's already... I don't think he's done the chest. So he's going to take a chest around the world and take another few minutes. So Gilgatex is going to do a full clear of Swamp. We know the big key is in the vanilla location. Caracarn is going to find out that it's going to be, I think, missiles in this chest. Super missiles.
Yeah, so, I mean, in essence, Gilgatex is not losing a whole lot of time then from not being able to go mode this, because the big key is in about the worst possible location. And so I think he would basically take the same path through whether he was go moding it or not.
Caracarn, even though he's beaten Super Metroid, is going to go in. He's going to be looking for Crocomire. He has not done Crocomire.
Have we seen Crocomire?
It's empty. Gilgatex checked that one like 2 hours ago.
So, a seed that looked like it might be a jet seed, like an hour and a half ago or so, and we're still that one item away from go mode.
I was saying Kara did leave an item in Mire. There's only 2 items in Mire. I know bombs is one of them, like a pack of 3 bombs. Caracarn is about ready to one-shot Crocomire. And bye, Crocomire. Oh wait, what?
So
Usually takes
the first shot is kind of weird with Crocomire. It doesn't do as much damage to him as the basically I know sometimes the plasma shot works on the first cycle. I'm not sure what exactly what it is, but yeah. So it's like the first shot is capped in how much it pushes him back, and then the second shot adds to it.
So Gilgatex gets his big key. If the other item in this dungeon is mirror, it's done. This race is over. Because I do not see Caracarn coming back to Meyer if he's just grabbing grapple now. He's now thinking shack. Oh,
Yeah.
only a big heart.
So, yeah, Caracarn was saved, although he doesn't know that.
I think Kara is now going to be doing a shock tool check with that grapple when he sees there's nothing else Super Metroid. Ah, man, they're going to completely avoid dependence as much as they can. I still want them to just do the pet check. I think it's actually required by tournament rules that if the book is found in its past 3 hours, there has to be a pet check. There isn't. I was just making a joke. Caracarn just resaying. Oh wait, he didn't save the grapple. Oh no, he saved the grapple. He just saved before doing another check.
Gilgatex is a bit low on health.
He has powder. He has a bunch of anti-fairy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he has abs. Once he gets that fairy, he is absolutely worry about.
Yeah, that fairy right there, and he has silver, so this is 10 arrows to finish off Vitreous. Caracarn did not have this earlier. Or actually, it's 11 arrows. Well, he's missing some. So this isn't going to be... Oh, did he get the zero cycle? He did not get the zero cycle. It doesn't...
Yeah, still an extremely quick Vitreous fight.
Yeah, so Caracarn has a lot of random checks in Super Metroid. He may be here for about another 20 minutes or so. Gilga now has 5 crystals. He can now do Skullwoods. Skullwoods has no items. He knows there's no items in Skullwoods. Why are you going to Mountain Cave? I guess to check Ether Tablet, hopefully, and Spike Cave.
Yeah, I mean, if Gilgatex indeed knows that there's no items in Skullwoods, then Gilgatex knows, well, once he's in go mode, he can just go there and clear it. There's no reason necessarily to go ahead and clear it now. Caracarn doing his X-ray check. Getting a little trolled by the waivers. But makes it across fine. And
Just
doesn't,
some power bombs.
yeah, and Caracarn does not want that red mail.
Yeah, so you're about 3 hours in. Are you panicking right now?
I think for this kind of seed, I think they're... I don't know about outright panic, but I think that both of them may start feeling like they are behind because there's just so many of these overworld checks that they have not made, and they know that if their opponent has made that check and found the mirror, then they are probably expecting to see a dot done soon.
Yeah, we were basically a mirror away from go mode about 100 minutes ago or so. This is how elusive this is. But I think Gilgatex is going to do the Turtle Rock play. Or the Ether Tablet play.
Runners are still debating us. Gilgatex also has... Yeah, Gilgatex has also not checked the basement of Hera.
Ooh, that's true. We know that's only 5 arrows.
Or a reserve tank.
So... looks like Shack Tool is going to get some love now from Caracarn.
Yeah, it's interesting that Caracarn chose this pathing to get there, though. I guess Caracarn decided he does want one of these items after all.
He's done in Super Metroid. It was only screw attack down.
Yeah, it's interesting then that he went up to Aqueduct and went down the sand pit when he could have just gone through the 2 sand rooms beneath there. And that was what I was getting at.
Maybe he's never done it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it is true, but the path that he took is the vanilla 100% way of going towards Shack Tool. Yeah, Gilgatex not having mirror is just walking his way out of the dungeon.
Not saving Queen is telling me he's going to do a Turtle Rock play. Because he's right here.
He's not just shoot?
His mistake. Oh, Caracarn's not... Oh, Caracarn did get it. He had Spring Ball. I was like, oh, he got that fast.
Yeah, Spring Ball makes that room a heck of a lot easier to get out of, considering it is the vanilla Spring Ball location.
Right now, Caracarn does have a lead on Gilgatex. He has beaten Mothra and Mother Brain. Mind you, since Gilgatex doesn't need to full clear Skull Woods, that's going to take him about 2 minutes to do, plus Turian's another 7. If we find Mir right now, Go Mode Swamp and Go Mode the rest of this game isn't going to take too long. Caracarn... What if Mir's the very first item in Turtle Rock?
It would not be the first time that, like, an elusive item has been the first item in Turtle Rock. After all, there was that seed we did last week, or we commentated last week, where Lamp was the
Yeah, no,
first
the
item.
game expected you to beat all of Super Metroid, come out of the Maria Ice Cave, do a whole lap around Dark World to get your mitts, then go into the first room of Turtle Rock, the first chest to get your lamp, before you could beat any Zelda dungeons. That's what the game wanted you to do last week.
Yeah, but for this particular seed, we're about to see. Nope, just a key.
We need a pet check. Pet will tell us everything we need to know. Yeah, catfish can also be it. I mean, there's so much stuff.
Yeah. Gilgatex, I think his strategy the entire time has been item density, so I'm not surprised that he is making the play into a pendant dungeon. And
at
there it
3
is!
hours, 1 minute, 52 seconds, Gilgatex is in go mode! Oh, I gotta get that out of me. I feel so much better. Now, Gilgatex is to... Are you okay? Did I blow out your eardrums?
No, I was just like, yep, so now basically all this overworld location stuff that we've been talking about is all dead. Head is dead, and Gilgatex is in go mode, able to just finish the game. I think you had the
Caracarn is right on his heel. This lead is not going to be that big anymore. Problem is, Kara has beaten 2 extra bosses than Gilgatex has.
And Caracarn also has the advantage of having beaten Mother Brain. So I think once Caracarn gets his mirror, I think actually Caracarn is in the lead.
At least a 10-minute lead. Now, mind you, this is just go mode everything. So we're going to see these runners go straight to Argus. Hopefully, I mean, Caracarn may skip the spike log route. May think, hey, I got the key. I can go straight to the back and go to where the most I.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see him doing that, though. I think he's going to just go for if he's going to dip a pendant dungeon, he's going to do a full clear of it. Because otherwise he's just... every item that he skips, he's gonna just think could be that item. And as has been pointed out in chat, this race could very well come down to the Ganon's Tower big key location. If that big key winds up in some trolley place and one of the runners just happens to check it first, then...
So here's the thing, Caracarn is going to be in Ganon's Tower first, because all he has is Swamp Palace. Gilgatex still has to do Skull Woods. So that's another 2 minutes there. They're probably going to enter Ganon's Tower at the same time, but here's the thing. Caracarn just has to kill Ganon. Gilgatex still has 20 minutes of games after the dungeon clears, and Caracarn, just 4 minutes behind, is now in go. He has a 1/4 Swamp Palace, Ganon's Tower, and Ganon left. Gilgatex has the rest of the Swamp Palace, which is only a few rooms left. Skull Woods, Ganon's Tower, then Mother Brain and Ganon. This is Caracarn's race to lose right now.
Gilgatex heading into his Argus fight. And making quick work of it.
Yeah, we're going to see these runners enter GT at about the same time. Not sure why he's not using silvers to finish this off.
Yeah, I mean, gets it pretty quickly. The silvers, I think, does require a specific setup to basically guarantee that you can land the hit. So Gilgatex completes Swamp Palace as Caracarn enters.
And so Gilgatex just has to run to the back of Skull Woods, kill a giant bug. Then he'll have to do Ganon's Tower, Ganon, then Mother Brain. And he's going to refill his potion. Yeah, just Mother Brain alone has put Caracarn in an 8-minute lead.
So Gilgatex now making his way towards Skull Woods, going right to the back. He's already checked everything there is to get in the front. Is going to want to pick up a small key in the third room, but otherwise is just gonna make a quick dash for Mothula.
Yeah, actually, no. Caracarn's even going to get to Ganon's Tower before Gilgatex is, because Gilga has not even began his moth fight. So that is Caracarn's 7th crystal. And you know what? I feel like playing a game right now. Do you feel like playing a game?
Yep, I think yeah. We have the Ganon's Tower big key guessing game. So guess a number between 1 and 22 for the number of the chest in Ganon's Tower that will contain the Ganon's Tower big key. And if you are a subscriber or supporter of Speed Gaming, then if you get closest to the correct number, then you can get put onto our leaderboard.
Now we will go off of the first person going into Ganon's tower. That's when we stop. So more likely the guy's going to be Caracarn. Now let's see. Gilgatex gets up there as well because he's almost there. And if he finds it first, we're still going to be going off of Caracarn's checks. So let's say Caracarn did full left, but Big Key was right. Whenever Caracarn finally checks that chest, that's what we're calling. Hmm. 23 is a possible number if and only if 22 is not picked, which 22 has already been picked. Oh, the Dead Rock! The Dead Rock is holding him back! And Gilgatex did better run! Gilgatex is actually going to be the one that will stop this! Gilgatex with better running to Ganon's tower, I think. No, wait, no, never mind. Caracarn's are going to get there first. I lied. I'm tired.
Yeah.
This has been a 3-hour, 11-minute race.
Yeah, I think the Dead Rock just wanted to debate you on that one.
Yeah, even if Gilgatex finds the big key early and gets through it and beats Ganon, he still has Mother Brain to do. Caracarn is in a solid 8-minute lead right now. Yeah, the 8-minute Centurion is what is holding Gilgatex back right now. 1 is nothing. 2 is nothing. We are having a full right play. Are we having a tile room check? Ooh. No, we're not.
Yeah, I think Tile Room is just slow enough that most runners are gonna put it off till they're till they've exhausted all other possibilities. And I was thinking that Wallmaster might have trolled Caracarn enough that the first torch delit, but fortunately for Caracarn, that was not the case.
3 was nothing. 4 was a burrito. 5 is, well, would have been the mirror shield. 6 is power bomb, so it's not on right. So we're also know 7 is going to be nothing, because we've already seen the lamp. Hey, do you want to do a fetch quest? Maybe this is Key Sanity all along, and the Ganon's Tower Big T Key is with the mushroom. Hey, they can also. Maybe some try next. That was 8 and 9. 10 and 11 we know are nothing. Guess what? 12 is also going to be nothing.
Using the boomerang strats to quickly hit those switches.
Alright, I do believe that would have been 13. So whenever Caracarn grabs this big key, that's 13. So Big Key was 13. Rocky 2 for 8. Gained his 3rd win. Rocky, my man.
Yeah, and he is currently at the top of the leaderboard, untied.
Yeah, these runners look neck and neck. They are kind of neck and neck, but Turian is an 8-minute run. Unfortunately, Gilgatex has not done that 8-minute run.
Caracarn has to be careful with these next set of gauntlet rooms.
He has no fairy. One tap from anything will knock him back, but he does have powder where the anti-fairies come.
Yeah, so in a few rooms he'll be fine, but for the moment he needs to be a little bit careful. Oh, he had a blue potion the whole time. We were just
no, he bought blue potions. He was saving them though. Both runners have full blue potions from everything they grab.
And Lenmola's 2. And made quick work of with the fire rod.
Goga is going to go for the silver arrows strategy. So laggy in here, especially with the sparkles from the silver arrows. Only was able to get one in round 1. He does get through them, but he's now a few rooms behind.
And heading towards the torch rooms.
As we're finishing this up, don't forget to give these runners a follow. They gave you guys an amazing race tonight. Super close. One of the closest ones we've seen all tournament so far. You know, these are both 1-0 runners. One of them, more likely, unless Caracarn has a lot of mistakes in these last few rooms, we'll move up to 2-0, where Gilgatex will fall to 1-1. They're both still in the tournament, very much so, and they're going to give their next week's opponent some challenge, some spunk. Also, give our tracker Draco a follow. Awesome dude. Been helping out a lot, been keeping up on things. Math Girl, you just missed out on her. Give her a follow. Unfortunately, she was sick. She couldn't finish this commentary. Give Link here a follow. Awesome guy. Jumped in when the need was called on.
And give Kachiri a follow. He's been commentating like practically one of these races a day. Putting in a lot of work for this tournament.
So, fun fact, I thought you had to dash to hurt Mulder whenever I was like sick.
And skipping by Moldorm's last possessions.
Man, that's so rude. So, oh no, Gilga! Why?
Yeah, Gilga takes an unfortunate fall that is only going to put him further behind. Meanwhile, Caracarn starts the geometry fight.
Nothing in the first round. We had the most perfect Aga 2 fight last night. Oh, Trucker did a beautiful fight. If you've not seen that clip from last night, on SG1, it is a beauty.
Yeah, that was definitely that was a superb.
Only a task would do that fight there. A task would be the only thing that would have done that fight better. It was so good. Well, Caracarn just has to kill Ganon now. That's going to take him about another 2 minutes. And we'll have him in chat, hopefully. I'd like to hear his thoughts on this race. Gilga will be another 8 minutes behind him after he beats Gilga.
And we see Swag Duck in the
Ooh, that was
dark
a triple.
world.
Gilga got a triple in his first wave. Only a single that time, though. Another single. Very nice fight. He actually caught up a little bit with that Aga 2 fight.
So all Caracarn has to do is just beat this one fight, and I think at this point, even if he fell off like 6 times, he probably is still ahead.
He could still take a death there. He's in hug range. I will expect him to drink a blue potion right away.
Yeah, I think he's probably saving it for when he needs the magic refill, and then he will use his blue potion.
Got the first hit off of the arrows. Oh, he's in perfect range for a triple. Oh no, he misses it!
He does get the torch glitch though, so that will simplify things.
One more hit, and Caracarn will be tonight's race winner. Get your GGs in chat for Caracarn. He just has to cross a bridge without any malfunction. We'll get good old Caracarn in here for interview. He finishes with the official SRL time of 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 31 seconds.
And meanwhile, Gilgatex is working on his Ganon fight, having a lot of teleports. Ganon is feeling especially trolly today.
Well, I was commentating today, so what's my commentary without a 3 hour plus seed with a lot of trolls in it? Anyway, Caracarn is in the setup room. Let's see if we can get him into the... GG Caracarn, what was your thoughts when you found that mirror?
I thought that I should have found it like 40 minutes earlier. I don't know.
Before we ask you more questions, get your single G's in chat for Gilgatex. All he has to do is finish off Mother Brain and he'll be joining us here shortly. Anyway, again, congrats on your win.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of forgot about Turtle Rock for a while. Like, I guess I could have done it, like, quite a while ago.
You guys had all the tools necessary, especially since you found Fire Rod like an hour 10 in. Like, you had no reason to go do Turtle Rock. One of the things I wanted to question, though, was why didn't you guys do ped checks after you got the book? I mean, it would have probably saved you from doing pendant dungeons. Like, you know, the way I was explaining is if you knew Mirror was on ped, then you were in no mode, and you could have just go mode every single dungeon. Why didn't you do ped early?
It was in the back of my mind. I just never ended up getting over there. Yeah, that's it. It was in the back of my mind. I was like, what if Mirror's on ped?
I think Gilgatex is going the wrong way. He just realized that. Whoops.
I almost did Ice Palace instead of Turtle Rock as I came back from Meridia, but then I realized I don't have the mirror. I can't get to Ice Palace from Dark World. So I ended up going to Turtle Rock instead.
Now that was the play. You were 3 minutes behind Gilgatex in Go mode. However, you did do Mother Brain first. Gilgatex held off on doing a whole bunch of dungeon clears because he was hoping to find Mir before doing dungeon clears. That's where you gained like your 10-minute lead. Yeah, you guys were kind of close for this whole race.
I forget how long ago I was in, like, one item away from Go mode.
You guys been one item away from Go mode. You guys were one item away from Go mode for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know, we thought that this was going to be a jet seed an hour and a half ago. Unfortunately, Math Girl had to dip out because she got sick. And one of the things was whenever we were trying to find another commentator, I was like, hey, I could do this solo because, you know, they're going to be in Go mode in like 10 minutes. I mean...
Yeah, and then finding stupid grapple beam. The actual bait. At least I got the tempered sword out of it.
Yeah, Gilgatex did all of that with like 14 power bombs because he didn't do Lower Norfolk first. He went straight to Meridia while you were doing Ridley.
Yeah, like I could. It was like really early that I was able to pretty much do all of the bosses. So I was hoping like, oh, maybe I'll find the mirror like on the way to one of them. But unfortunately that never happens.
I know you guys basically found the mirror 3 minutes apart, 4 minutes apart. It was just the unfortunate fact Gilgatex he played well. He just didn't route his checks well. You were doing all the dungeons. He was hoping to go mode all the dungeons. That's the one difference between you guys. And then, of course, he did some Hera checks. So, like, you know, he would have been a lot closer if he didn't recheck Hera. Yeah.
Yeah, I still had one item left in Mire and one item left in Eastern.
Your one item left in Mire was Heart Container.
So yeah, my routing in Super Metroid was not that good though, unfortunately. Especially early, like where I ran out of power bombs. I spent like 2 minutes trying to farm power. It was funny because I got like 2 power bombs in a row from the enemy before, but then I ran out again, and then they wouldn't give me anymore.
Yeah, I think this seed was. Yeah, this seed was stingy with the power bombs early on. So what did you think when you found the charge beam location?
That was pretty annoying, because it's like, do I really want to go do Aghanim? Because, I mean, Aghanim wasn't required, obviously. So I was like, do I really want to do Aghanim just for the charge beam? But once I found Plasma and X-Ray, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it.
I said the exact same thing in commentaries, and like everyone was like, "Well, it's still Aga 1. No one wants to do Aga." They're doing Aga 1, especially when the Kate was there, and Gilgatex actually skipped supers above the ocean or missiles above the ocean, and just went straight for the cave. It was like, yeah, he's going Aga. Yeah, no one found out what the last item was in Eastern, which we now know doesn't matter. Because it would have been something not important because both inventories were maxed out. We knew where all the mail upgrades were. We knew where all the shield upgrades were this seed. It probably could have been the last sword upgrade, but we don't know now. All of most of Swamp and most of Ice and Turtle Rock are also never to be known this seed, but they were probably just super missile packs. Anything else you want to say about the seed?
No, just stupid mirror. That would have been a jet seed if it wasn't for the mirror.
I mean, this still could have been a seed that could have been completed in like less than 2 hours if
one of you guys wanted to say, hey, I think Turtle Rock might have something, because Turtle Rock always has something. Let's just dip it real fast.
Yeah, I sometimes tend to forget about Turtle Rock when I see people. Because lots of times lots of times like I'll not have the Cancer Mario or whatever, or not have the medallion. Because Turtle Rock has so many requirements to get into it. Lots of times you can't get into it. So.
Well, last night Turtle Rock had the Go Mode item as well. During the 2 1v1 races, the runners needed a fire rod for Go Mode. It was in Trumper Room in Turtle Rock. So Turtle Rock has been Go Mode for a lot of stuff. I think last week there was a regular Link to the Past rando race where both ice and fire were needed for Go Mode, and they were both on Laser Brick. Ocelot, if he's still around, he probably went ahead and went over to the other.
Yeah, I think I've had Ice Rod and Fire Rod in Turtle Rock once, but that was probably a normal Link to Past.
Gilgatex is about 3 minutes away from finishing his seed. He did a good run. He's going to be 1-1. He's going to have a far nastier pool that he's going to fall into. Because I believe there's going to be 22 runners that are going to be 1-1 next week. And one of them is definitely going to be either Andy or Ivan. You get to have a chance to face either one of them next week. Have you been following who's gotten 2-0 so far this tournament?
Probably Elminster and I forget who else.
Let me actually take a look at the schedule. We have not looked at the schedule lately. We are just finishing up with Mother Brain, just some laser missiles, and the true escape sequence. Is he going to save the enemy?
Well, whoever it is, it's going to be really hard for me to beat them.
Ivan and Andy did finally schedule the match, and Minag and Solsky grabbed that like instantly for commentary. Anyway, so going on tomorrow, we got Fusion Warrior and Dr. Bob early in the morning, followed by Commodora and Total. Evil Sparky and Oats and Goats is also going on tomorrow as well. Link, buddy, you're commentating that one. NDS versus Metro MST is also going on. Saturday is going to be some hype because we got Ivan versus Andy and Lack Attack versus Locken. That's going to be a good one as well. Sunday we have Zelnas and Ninban. Right now, there's actually more than 6 2-0s. Right now, the 2-0s are Strizer, Solsky, Iris, Elmeister, Raiko, Aussie, Nintaylor, and now, I completely blanked. I've been saying your name all day, Caracarn. I just completely blanked on it. So who are you more... Oh no, there's going to be 12 2-0s, 6 matches. That's where I'm getting the 6 from. But there's going to be 12 2-0s. Which ones are you not looking forward to face for your 3-0, for your possible 3-0 match?
Elminster, Andy, Osei, Solsky, pretty much all of them, honestly.
You're just scared of everyone.
Especially if I face someone that can hover, and it's a pendant, non-required pendant swing. With hookshot and some ridiculously stupid things.
It looks like we are saving the animals. Oh no, this is taunting them! Oh, he saved him. It looked like he was going to taunt them as first.
We need to bring back the taunt for the GQ.
That was just way too much, I think, for them to track. Remember that one GGQ where they just got rid of Super Metroid and they didn't make 200,000 on Saber killed animals? Pepper's Farm remembers. 3 hours, 35 minutes, 47 seconds is Gilgatex final time. This was a close race. Honestly, that early Mother Brain you did was the separator between you two. So yeah, we're going to get Gilga in here in just a moment to hear his thoughts. Gilga, man! How about that mirror? Also, GG. I think he's
Sorry,
speechless.
I had the wrong device. Yeah, I'm good now. So that, except for that mirror, that actually wasn't that bad.
You said in the tournament Discord, it was like, oh no, it's Kucheri. I'm going to have another 220-minute seed without gloves, or something like that. And then you found mitts 28 minutes in. How good did you feel when you found them?
I felt pretty good, and I spent so much time in Metroid that I forgot that I didn't even have the mirror. So as soon as I got, I forgot what item it was. The fire rod, I thought I was lampless go mode, but lampless, silverless master sword go mode. But then I remembered that, oh yeah, I still need the mirror.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy seed. That was a seed where usually you guys just found everything. You was like 3 items away from go mode at like an hour. I actually thought that like you could read the chat. Math Girl had to dip out, and so Miss Metroid was trying to find another commentator, and I was like, I could solo. These guys are probably going to be done in an hour. That was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I felt like I spent a lot of time in Super Metroid because I could not find that lamp.
Well, you guys did the same amount of checks. You missed the piece of heart that was on the reserved. You didn't check that, but Caracarn did.
Yeah, I missed.
Did you forget
Mickey Mouse?
Did you forget about
the Mickey Mouse cave? I missed that on accident.
Did you forget about the first chest?
I wouldn't put that past me. I've done that before.
Yeah, you completely skipped it. Good thing it was only a big 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
luckily,
no.
all the stuff I skipped or accidentally missed, luckily wasn't anything important. Like
aside from the lamp.
Where was the lamp? Was that Ice Rod Cave?
That was Ice Rod Cave. He didn't get it till like 2.5 hours in. You got it at like 10 minutes in. That was your first check you did with the. And then Gilgatex got out of Meridia and was like, oh hey, I never checked Ice Rod Cave. Went to saved and quit. Went to Ice Rod Cave. Found the lamp and then proceeded to destroy the chest.
It's a Gilgatex, not Gilgatech.
Sorry. I have a speech impediment. I was dropped on my head when I was a kid. This explains a lot. Anyway, so yeah, no, the main difference in this race was Caracarn was I am probably mispronouncing your name too. Was actually clearing dungeons while doing all the checks. Ooh, who did we lose? Oh, Draco just went ahead and passed out. Go ahead and give Draco a follow. He was a really good tracker today. He's awesome. So Caracarn was doing very good dungeon clears while with his checks. I think you were waiting for go mode to do your checks.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That's where you fell like 8 minutes behind because Caracarn, while trying to figure out where he missed the mirror, he had 6 dungeons done and decided to do Mother Brain. And then you went to Turtle Rock as he was finishing up his escape. And then Caracarn No, you did some Super Metroid checks. Then you did Turtle Rock. You guys were go mode 4 minutes apart from each other, but Caracarn had Mother Brain beat him.
Yeah, and you just look at these numbers. I definitely need to work on my Super Metroid execution. I think my time should have been a lot better.
Oh yeah, no, you did. Part of it was Caracarn did save and quit a lot through the sand pits. You grabbed all 4 items in the sand pits. That was where you took a lot of time. Caracarn
on one of the sand pits.
yeah, screw attack. Caracarn did Lower Norfair before Meridia, so he didn't need screw attack.
Right, and as I was going through Meridia, I was thinking I probably should have done Lower Norfair first.
All that was a book. We know that now. This could have been a very quick go mode. Just getting all those items you guys found, checking Brinstar, and basically, yeah, no, you guys could have go mode Low Norfair and Meridia. That would have been like, what, 10 minutes? Go mode 5 of the 7 dungeons. This could have actually been, if you guys, like, had psychic powers, a 90-minute seed.
Yeah, it was that was Jet Seed minus the mirror, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised I managed to do Palace of Darkness when I did, with like, I had like, what, 5 hearts and no sword.
Yeah,
I
you
managed to
had,
do
you
Helma's
had some
Sword
issues with
without taking
blind.
damage somehow.
You had some issues with blind. You decided to say bye to blind early.
Hammer blind is, but it wasn't that big a deal because there were no items left. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna come back when I have sword or cane of beard or whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't even go to lower Blind's hut because I knew I did not want to fight him with a hammer. I just moved on. Came back to it later.
Now this game, this seed was like only what, 2 things in Super Metroid. Everything else was linked to the past, and it was basically a jet seed.
Yeah, I think the entire Brinstar. I don't think there was a single progression item.
Aside from Fire Rod and Retro.
Right. I mean, like Green Brinstar.
Yeah, none of that was important. Caracarn did check Waterway, and that was the single arrow.
Yeah,
that was the unique item hidden in water.
And then I got to go mode Swamp Palace. I guess both of us would have if Mirror was the last item.
Yeah. Just, like, you know, like when you guys were 1 mirror away from go mode, you both had like 5 dungeons left, and I was like, if they just find the mirror now, these 5 dungeons will disappear in 20 minutes. Like, because it was literally the best dungeons to be on go mode. And like pod was a god pod. Like, all you had to do was just go down the bow locked area, and Key was right there next to the hammer pegs going to the basement. Like, that was a god go mode waiting to happen.
So I also didn't check Catfish, was the other non-mirror item I didn't check.
Neither one did.
So Gilgatex, what did you think when you saw where the charge beam was? I actually checked it within the first couple minutes, and so I was thinking I was going to skip it if I got enough super missiles, and lo and behold, I did not. I finished the game with only like 35 super missiles.
Yeah, because I noticed at a certain point, like, you deliberately skipped the super missiles in the sky at wrecked ship.
That was a mistake. I just didn't want to spend the time to go back and get them.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think you might have been on like the edge of having enough ammo in terms of just having missiles to make up for the super missiles. But yeah, it's definitely charge makes it a lot safer.
Yeah, and I ended up having to use 5 or 6 charge shots at the end at Mother Brain, so.
Anything else you guys want to say about the seed, or any other questions?
I didn't hate it.
That's a plus.
Yeah, that's it for me.
I think even with everything, I was only like 3 minutes off PB, so I felt pretty good about that.
Oh yeah, you guys were so close this whole race. It was just unfortunate. Like, it's just, I don't want to say better routing, but it was just slightly better routing to just clear the dungeons as you were doing the checks around them that Caracarn was doing. Yeah, honestly, that was the big difference, because you ended up having to re-dip all those areas.
Yeah, just luck of the draw. Of course, if I would have found a mirror sooner, it would have helped out more
Yeah.
that way.
Well, I think that will do it for us. Anything else you want to say? Lee?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think like pretty much everything has been covered.
Oh, did anyone do the bomb ferry?
No,
I
because
guess
that
not,
was
because
that
it
was go
one
mode.
house, yeah.
That was go mode. You guys found every single inventory item for both games. So anything else that was hidden, like the one thing we did not find was the fourth sword. I mean, we found all the shields, we found all the mails, we found every single inventory item, including mushroom and shovel. We found every single item in Super Metroid. Honestly, it would have been either pieces of hearts or E-tanks or upgrades of some kind.
There's one bottle I didn't see and one I skipped.
That could have been it as well. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, at this point in time, it would have been moot. Anyway, if there's nothing else, I think we're good to sign off here. I hope you guys had a fun time tonight. Don't forget, more races going on right now on Speed Gaming 5 and the rest of the Speed Gaming Network. On behalf of the whole Speed Gaming crew, I do hope all of your seeds are couch cash as ped, and see you guys next mission.
Thank you.